one of your teammates, arguably one of the biggest stars the WNBA's ever
Who's that?
had. Her name rhymes with Schmaitland.
Hurtland?
Yeah. What has that been like, seeing her not only...
Like, it is a cult following. I'm not kidding.
No, it's wild.
Like,
The airport today.
Insane.
It was like 22 everywhere.
Anywhere you go, like, it is a home game wherever we play. Like,
No way.
security with her 24/7. Like, people are outrageous. No,
Is that fair to say? Okay.
Not even just the league, but like
The
women's
sport.
basketball as a whole around the world. No, I think it's awesome. I think it's so funny because she's like 22, 23 years old and the whole world is watching her.
Yeah.
Sophie Cunningham just dropped this bombshell defending Caitlin Clark, and basketball fans are blown away. Who would be the face of the league if not Clark? She asked on her podcast, and the stats she brought to the table left critics speechless. What did she reveal, and why is this argument causing so much backlash from players and media alike?
Like,
Wow.
think of the most famous person that you know or have met, times it by 10, 20. It's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, she had like A-list celebs in Iowa City, Iowa
Dude,
to watch Iowa games.
Exactly, in Iowa.
Travis Scott went.
To go there. I'm not saying that people from Detroit or Cleveland are bad people. People literally took it like that.
I
I'm
know.
like, you guys are being freaking drama.
That's the internet, though.
I know.
That's how the internet works.
You know a little bit something about that.
I do.
Cincinnati, or was it Cleveland? It was Cleveland.
And then you try to make it up by talking about you said you liked Boston.
I loved Boston. I really do like Boston. I was just saying, if you're gonna like expand our league, then like go put it in Nashville. You know how much fun people would have in Nashville, and then like Miami. You're next to the beach.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Yeah. But we love the Midwest. We love where we're from.
What's playing with Caitlin been like for you? Or like, what's something that her as a teammate like? Not something that's like on ESPN, but I think it's also ironic that Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if a lot of people would consider Indiana to be the biggest, but I mean it is now.
It is.
Wouldn't you-
Dude, she's just goofy.
Yeah.
Like she's goofy. And like I think that's everyone expects her to be a certain way, and she is on the court, but like she's low-key a kid. Like she's 23 years old. Like
Yeah.
she's like my little cousin.
Caitlin Clark is a name everyone's been buzzing about lately. Whether it's her jaw-dropping performances or the energy she brings to every game, her presence is impossible to ignore. But not everyone's on board with crowning her the face of the WNBA. In fact, her rise has stirred up a surprising amount of backlash.
Like so chill. She doesn't care. She's always in sweats and a sweatshirt. Like she literally does not care. Like
Has her game changed the way you play? Or, like, made you better?
Well, I just think that like the style of basketball is like more of an motion offense, or everyone better. Everyone better.
It's okay.
We need to talk about how we always knew you were going to be famous, but we just didn't know how or when.
Yeah.
Because you were like big man on campus,
NFL didn't work out. Right.
which is like right up my alley. For someone who cuts and can shoot the ball, like
Yeah.
that, I am freaking licking my chops every single game she plays, because when she draws so much attention, dude, cutting, shooting, like, duh. So like, yes, of course. But I think she's the type of player who makes everyone player.
Critics argue that shining the spotlight too brightly on Clark overshadows other equally talented players in the league, which has sparked heated debates among fans, analysts, and even players. Sophie Cunningham, though, she refused to sit this one out. During her podcast debut with Colin Cowherd's media company, The Volume, Cunningham came out blazing. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Her frustration with what she called unfair criticism of Clark was impossible to miss.
No, I think that's from what I've seen
Yeah,
in
what
the
is
media,
the outside? Like the outside
the
view
discourse
of the
is
W?
like, why bully the person who is like not 100% responsible, but like has a huge role in growing your
Like, hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try to argue that she's not the face of our league, or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as shit.
Yeah.
You're literally dumb as fuck.
You guys played at Iowa.
Dude, and it literally like pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
What?
Sabrina? No.
No, there's really good, well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league.
And then came her mic drop moment. It literally pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league. Who would be? That wasn't a rhetorical question either. Cunningham had receipts ready to back it up. She pointed to packed arenas whenever Clark is on the court, how ratings spike whenever her games are televised, and the staggering merch sales that have been breaking records. Cunningham framed it simply: Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's creating a movement. To make this hit harder, Cunningham compared her to Steph Curry, someone who changed how fans watch the NBA. Clark, she argued, operates on that same level, pulling in fans who might have never even looked at the WNBA before. But what really set Cunningham apart here was her tone. Many WNBA players stick to a more diplomatic approach when talking about league matters, carefully balancing their opinions. Cunningham skipped all that. Her unapologetic stance came off as both refreshing and bold, turning that podcast appearance into a defining moment, not just for the conversation around Clark, but for Cunningham's role in the league. And while her defense won her praise from some corners, it also stirred up backlash, even from players. But it's clear Sophie sees this as a bigger issue than one player. It's about the entire league's future. And if there's one thing she believes, it's that ignoring star power is a mistake the WNBA can't afford. Sophie Cunningham's defense of Caitlin Clark didn't just spark a conversation, it threw gasoline on an already blazing debate. The moment her comments hit the air, social media exploded. Fans flooded Twitter and basketball forums with takes ranging from, "Finally, someone said it," to, "This is outright disrespectful to the rest of the league." It wasn't just fans chiming in either. Analysts and even players hinted at veiled criticisms without calling Cunningham out directly. The divide was clear. Some saw her as a fearless truth-teller, others thought she'd gone too far. The backlash wasn't just about what she said, but how she said it. Let's be real, when male athletes like LeBron or Draymond make bold statements defending a teammate or calling out critics, they're often labeled as confident, even visionary. But Cunningham? Some dubbed her tone too aggressive, proving that women in sports still face a double standard when it comes to speaking up. And yet, she didn't waver. Instead, she doubled down, telling those critics, "This is bigger than egos, this is about changing basketball." One situation that drove her point home was Dana Bonner's mid-season drama. Fans, upset by her decision to step away, booed her return, making it clear how much a single player's persona can sway fan opinion. Contrast that with Caitlin Clark. Fans showed up in droves even when Clark wasn't cleared to play due to injury. One team, two very different reactions. Cunningham clearly saw this as proof of Clark's unique star power, the kind that can't just be manufactured. The heart of Cunningham's argument taps into a generational shift in sports. Younger players like her recognize the value of creating a marketable face for a league. Not everyone agrees. Many older voices argue that the WNBA should focus on equal recognition, avoiding a superstar culture. But Sophie's message was blunt: without leaning into star players like Clark, the league risks losing the momentum it's been building. By the time the dust settled, the backlash grew.